Guys, I quit my job. I missed the camera pretty hard there. So yeah, I've quit my day job. I've decided to give magic a full-time go just because it's just what feels right for me. When I was at work, I never really felt like this is what I was meant to be doing, and when I get to perform events and parties, I just love seeing people's reactions and getting to know people. So I'm jumping in the deep end. Hopefully it works out. I got into magic 10 years ago when I was living in the UK. Back then I had a lot more hair, but a lot less confidence. I was randomly doing some pretty average tricks to a student at a school I was working at, and this father who was a full-time magician pulled his own deck of cards out and started showing me his own magic. And he ended up introducing me to a whole bunch of magicians who just took me under their wing and taught me everything they knew. It was like this crazy 6 months of learning, followed up by having to have some pretty major knee surgeries that not many people actually know about. And it meant that I was stuck in hospital and stuck on the couch for another 6 months. So it was kind of like a blessing in disguise that I had all this time to really practice all the things that I'd just been taught. And over the last 10 years, I've got to perform all around the world to all sorts of different people in different places. And I guess it's like my way of traveling off the beaten path, because I get to meet people and see places that I probably wouldn't have otherwise. At any sort of big event like a wedding or a corporate function or a birthday party, there tends to be like a large room full of people who don't all know each other. And that's just a good place for someone like me to come in and break the ice, do some magic, get people talking amongst themselves. I actually crashed a wedding a few years ago when I was living in America. I came home and I saw this wedding going on and I had cards on me, so I decided to invite myself. And the people at the front asked, "Excuse me, do you know Luke or Sarah?" And I just said, "Oh, I know Lukey from school," and they let me in. And I was just going around pretending to be the magician that they'd hired, going up to groups of people standing and going to the tables, even like getting in photos. And I was in there for about an hour and a half until this woman taps me on the shoulder. She was all dressed in black and she said, "Excuse me, when you're finished with that table, can I speak to you over here?" And I finished up there and I walk over to her and she goes, "So I've been watching you for about half an hour. People are enjoying it, but I'm the event manager. I just spoke to the bride and groom. Who are you?" I hadn't really planned for this, but I just said, "Can I go speak to the bride or groom?" And she says, "Yeah, sure." And we walk over to the groom and he sort of sees us coming and he goes, "Are you that magician I've been hearing about?" And I showed him a trick, and it was just so lucky that he happened to be the biggest magic fan there and just shook my hand and said, "Mate, thanks for coming. Enjoy the wedding."
Have a look again.
It happens all the time. I'm performing at an event and one of the guests there will enjoy it and be like, "This magic stuff's kind of fun. It would have been good to have you at my wedding or at my party." I guess it's because people in Australia don't really think to have that sort of thing at an event. They may have never seen it before when it's maybe more popular overseas. So I would love personally to, get out there, go to your friends' events and do some magic and have some fun. So I guess if you know anyone who's having some sort of thing coming up or might, want to have some magic there, if you could just tag them in this or share this video or whatever you think, that would just help me be able to share this passion of mine. Oh my God! So Mum, Dad, I'm unemployed now. But if this magic thing doesn't work out, lucky I've learned how to turn paper into money.